Hey guys, Artillery J here. I had a request to do a tutorial on how I use my video editing software. I use a program called Vegas Movie Studio, and I use version 14.0. And so I thought that I would make a quick little tips for beginners guide tutorial type video. So all right, let's get to it. So the first thing that I do is I take the video clips that I have that need edited, and this is one from a video that's called Christmas in January that I did for the Perturbed Pooch Productions. And so they gave me the raw footage here, and it was 9 different clips, and I went through and I watched all of them, and I took the ones that I was actually going to use and I put them in, I numbered them in order of how they'll go in, and that just makes life a whole lot easier once you start editing. It takes a few extra minutes before you get started, but it all works out in the long run. So yeah, let's go ahead and fire up the video software. Alright, and so when it starts up, you'll probably get a little pop-up window like right here. You can just exit out of that. That's them wanting you to upgrade. So the first thing you want to do is click Next or New, and then you'll give it a title. So we'll title this one Christmas Test. The title that you give it is the name that the file will have, and if you're uploading it to YouTube or something, typically when you drag it into the upload window, that title will stick with it unless you change it in there. So it's a good idea to go ahead and set that up how you want it. I'm not sure why that got changed, but in the US you want to have it on America's. Stereo, all of the rest of this stuff should be pretty standard right there. I just pretty much leave everything as is, and then choose where you want it to save it to. So I'm just going to save this to the desktop, and then that makes it a little bit easier, and I can put it where I want it once it's done. So hit OK. And then the next thing that I do is I just go ahead and I delete all 4 of these. So just click on it and tap the delete key, and then I will go in and grab my files here, drag them and drop them right into the window. I just selected all 6 of those and dropped them right there. Alright, so pretty simplistic. Click off of it so that you're not selecting all of them anymore, and then just click your first one and drag it in, and then drag your second one in, and you're going to just do that one at a time with each of them, and just line them up so that one is right at the end of the next one. Try not to overlap it if possible. Alright, so now that you've got all those in there, pretty easy. Just click right around the middle of your first 2 clips, and then use your scroll wheel to scroll in a little bit. So you're going to roll up on your scroll wheel. And actually, I'm going to go to the very beginning, because I think that there was a little bit of overlap where I said action on here. So we're going to go ahead and play it.
And action.
Alright, so I paused it right after I said action there, so I can get in. You can see the audio right here, the little where the spikes are. Take it just a little bit past that because you'll have a little bit of reverberation. And right about there. And then I'm just going to tap, make sure that I'm actually selecting this. It'll be yellow if it's selected. Once it's selected and I got my line where I want it, I tap the S key, S as in Sam, and that puts a little cut right there, and I click on the bad part and I hit delete. So that's going to delete that footage. Then I'm just going to drag this over so that it's all the way up against the edge there. So now when I play it,
see those sleigh bells ring.
Alright, so now it's going to start it from where I want it to start. Next, I'm going to come over to the other end of it, and I'm just going to look for a good spot to stop this.
People are calling you. This is going to be
Alright, so right about there, hit S and delete. Now I'm going to grab my next clip and I'm going to drag it over and then hit play.
Action. Action.
Okay, so about right here, this is about where he started talking. So I'm going to actually bring it back just a hair. I like to leave myself a little bit of buffer. Hit S, select the bad part, and hit delete. I'm going to drag this over, and then I'm just going to overlap it just a hair so that it's not cutting off the audio for either one of these. Just you'll see where it overlaps here. There's a little bit of audio right here and a little bit of audio right here, so I don't want to cut in either of that. So now when I play it, it will transition with a quick little fade.
This is going to be a great time.
So if you noticed when it went past there, there was a little bit of a fade. It was just for a split second. But it allowed the two clips to merge. And there's different transitions that you can use if you click on transitions right here. Like there's blinds, so if you just drag it and drop it on the video part of the clip, this little window popped up on my other screen when I did that. You don't really need to do anything with this, so just exit out of it. Now when I play it,
This is going to be a great time.
alright, so it like flipped it. So I don't know if you caught that.
This is going to be a great time.
Alright, so there's different transitions that you can use, and actually, yeah. So yeah, that is how you merge your clips together, and then you'll just go through and do the same thing here.
The only one excited about this.
Alright, so right about there, and then I'm going to drag this next clip over.
1. Action.
And clip that piece off, and this is where I enter the room right here.
You seem to be the only one excited about this. Alright, I'm here. Oh, man.
So you can see there's different ways that you can do the transitions. You can do multiple. I'm actually going to delete that. Control Z if you accidentally do something like that. I'm going to... Nope. I might have to actually click the transition thing here. Oh, okay, yeah. You can deselect it with that, and that should get rid of it. So now, yeah, that got rid of it. So you can have multiple transitions on something. As long as one's deselected, you'll only have the ones that are selected working, I guess. So, yeah, and typically I would do that with all of these. I'm probably not going to just for this video's sake.
Borrow some money?
Alright, so I'll just go ahead and quickly edit these.
Okay, action.
Yeah.
Delete that part.
Cut.
Delete that part. Bring this piece over.
Action.
I couldn't remember if he said action there or not, but he did. Okay, so we'll go ahead and Control Z. All right, and then this is the last clip here. Door shuts.
Go.
Clip it there right after he says go. And this one, the audio might overlap just a hair, which is fine.
George? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, George. Okay? I'll get this stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
And then I'll start singing here. Then you just want to find a good spot. So I'm going to clip it right there. And then I'm actually going to take this and roll it over so it kind of fades out.
I'll get this stuff. Don't worry about it. Merry Christmas.
So instead of making a actual title card, let's go ahead and do it like this, and then I can show you another trick that you can do. So I'm going to right click on the video track here, and I'm going to click on insert video track, and that'll insert another video track area that I can do. You don't have to do this. If I was putting, I'm about to add some text. If I was going to add it over top of the video, I would put it on here. But I'm going to put it at the end. Actually, no, I'll put it in here. I'll put it in here just to show you. So you're going to click on Media Generators, and then click on Titles and Text, and we'll just add some. Actually, we'll add the Coming at You thing, and I'm going to have it overlap this a little bit, and I'm just going to change it to Thanks for. I hit enter, and then, well, you guys can't see where I'm typing here. There we go. Thanks for watching. It's yellow right now. I can select the text. I can change the color. We'll change it to red. I will center it. We can make it bold. We can make it italic. I think just italic would look good. You can change the scale of it. It doesn't really do a whole lot with this one because it's kind of on a set scale, just because of the nature of it. But if I was doing simple text, it would change it, make it bigger or smaller. So since this is kind of a pre-rendered text, it doesn't really do that. But yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So now. So it plays that over top of the video, and it's going to be kind of hard to see because in the video preview in the editor, it doesn't really render it very well.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, George. Okay? I'll get this stuff. Don't worry about it. Merry Christmas.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll render this now. So what you're going to want to do is you see this little yellow triangle here. That is the beginning of your loop region. So I just go to the end of the file here and double click in this bar up here, and it will automatically bring your second triangle over to the end of your video, which is 3 minutes, 2 seconds, 2.17 seconds right there. So yeah, that's about how long it's going to be. So the reason that I did that, you'll see here in a second, but if you come up here to the top and click on Make Movie, click on Save It to My Hard Drive, it's already got your title in here because we named it at the beginning. You're going to click on MP4 because we're making a movie. You see it says Render Loop Region Only. So basically what that means, let me hit cancel. This loop region that we selected here, it's only going to render this much video. So sometimes when you're editing, if you don't choose this, it might edit it all the way out to here for whatever reason, just because the video editor thinks that you wanted it that far. Or maybe you've got something that you clipped off and it was really small and it's hard to see and it's floating out here somewhere, so it's going to render it all the way to that. So we don't want that. We just want it to render where our movie is. So let's go back in here. MP4. All right, so it's selected to loop region only. You don't need to mess with advanced options. We already kind of set everything at the beginning. So yeah, the place that it's going to save it is my desktop. So you can just click next. And it's going to start rendering it. And it gives you the approximate time left. And I found that this typically isn't very accurate. It'll probably say that it's going to take about 4.5 minutes here. and it'll probably take about 3. So yeah, and then it gives you your elapsed time, the percentage, all that fun, happy stuff. So yeah, it's saying about 4 minutes and 20 so seconds. So we'll see. All right, and now that it is finished, this window will pop up. So basically, it tells you the file name of it. So this is where it's located and the full name of it. You can play file, explore file, so that'll take you to the folder that it's in, which for me is the desktop. But I like to play file before I hit finish because sometimes for some reason audio gets jacked up. So
See those sleigh bells ring.
and let's check the text at the end.
Okay? George? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, George. Okay? I'll get this stuff. Don't worry about it. Merry Christmas.
Alright, so that looks good. And we'll go ahead and exit out of that. And then once you're finished, you can just click finish. And your file will be exactly where you chose it to go. For me, mine is on the desktop. And then you can, if you do like I do and put it on the desktop, after that you can just drag it and drop it in whatever folder you choose to keep your video files in. So yeah, that was Vegas Movie Studio 14.0 tips for beginners. Hope you enjoyed it.